G'day dads, welcome to Cooking with Cameron, coming to on the Fathering channel. Time to open up, time to get in the kitchen, and let's have a go at some meatballs in puff pastry. Well, g'day dads, great to have you join us tonight in the kitchen. Who? Who's this one?
Hello.
Hello, this is my number one, daughter. What are you doing here tonight?
I decided to come help you.
Decided to come be a celebrity, did you? Excellent. Ruthie hasn't been on video for at least 12 months.
12 months?
It's got to be 12 months, darling.
Oh
You've been lazy.
Hey.
But it's great to get in the kitchen and do stuff with the kids. Now, this one's getting too tall for my liking, so I might have to chop her off the kneecap, but settle out. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, dads, what's happening tonight, kiddo? What are we making?
Meatballs and puff pastry, meatball pies.
Meatball pies, meatballs and puff pastry. What sounds fancier? I reckon meatballs and puff pastry.
It's simpler to just say meatball pies.
Well, anyway, so what we've got, we're going to do a combined mince and pork meatball. So we've got the mince already sorted. Now, in that, we're going to hide some veggies. So I did some meatballs the other day, and I know it's not long since we've done meatballs, but we're going to try to do something different. We're going to put some carrots, we're going to put some onions. Now we've got some semi-sun-dried tomatoes, so we're going to mix them into
We're
it.
going to dice them up first before we put them in?
No, because we're going to use the food process.
Okay.
This stuff, yes, we're going to dice up a bit.
Okay.
We're going to put some mustard into it.
Oh, smoky mustard.
And some garlic.
Two
Then,
eggs.
the eggs will go in.
Oh yeah, when we hand
So we're gonna blend this stuff up in here. Now I was gonna blend it and use the blender to mix that,
but
we've got too much meat for my little blender. So we're gonna have to do that by hand.
Oh, I'm not complaining.
Yes, see, that's why she's here today, 'cause she can get the dirty hands. Anyway, dads, let's get into it. Oh, so then to finish it off, how are we gonna do it? We're gonna spray oil this. Lay a bit of puff pastry on it, meatball on top, put a few more delicious bits in with the meatballs, bit of puff pastry on the top, egg wash,
cut it,
put it in the burner, dinner's done. This would be the sort of dinner or food for sitting around and watching the Olympics.
It would be.
It would be. Wonder if
food.
they're on at the moment too.
They are.
They are. How good is it? Anyway, let's get into it. So we're just roughly chopping these because we're going to put them in the blender. Carrots in.
Oh, that was a little bit too big. Nom. Nom. Blending time.
Whoa. Sorry, how does it?
How does it know that when that's gone off so it don't just automatically turn off?
So, there's a little knob there. It pushes down on a knob just in there.
Oh yeah.
Which then, if you look from here, you can see there's an arm that goes down. Right? That's switched off, is it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's not.
No, so we won't turn that. That pushes down there, which turns the safety switch. Righty-o. So in our pot here, we've got a bit of a sloppy mess, which is okay. I just threw the eggs in there just briefly, just to mix them in. Okay, so now it's a better bowl. Righty-o.
Are we putting the meat in first?
Mince in. We're just going to combine these two, well, the meat and this together. So what we're going to do is, because we've got to try and stretch it a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to. Let's come back here. We're just going to push down a little bit. Oh, try not to crack it, like I just did then. And let's just pull that back up for a sec. Rejoin it together. You can use like a pizza dough, like a bread dough. Convenience tonight, we've just decided to use puff pastry. Okay, where's the meatballs? Over here. Okay, so we want about a half the size of a tennis ball. So we're just going to squeeze it together, give it a slap. Rightio. Can't get good help some days. Now we've got heaps and heaps of dough, meatballs here. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got some semi-sun-dried pepper strips, or commonly called capsicum. Let's put one on each one. Oh, struggling. Got it.
Now you know what it's like to do.
How are we looking there, bub? Besides getting cheese all over the floor.
Hey, I'm trying my best.
Right here, Dad. So, we've got our meatballs. Bit of semi-sun-dried peppers. Some burger sauce. Cheese. And now, to tie, okay, so we're going to try and pull those, split them, pull that up a little bit. This is getting a little bit messy, Dads, but it's fun. It's experimenting. It's just trying something.
Aha.
I think we might call this ugly food, Dads,
Why?
because it just looks ugly. It doesn't look very presentable,
Why don't we taste it?
but it's going to be tasty. Now that we've got that done, here's our little parcels. Now,
It's been an adventure.
it's an adventure. Ugly pasta, ugly meatballs in puff pastry. We're going to put them in the oven for about an hour. Let that meat cook 175 degrees, and we'll come back and see you soon. Well, Dads, how good does that look? What do you
Really
reckon, Squirty?
Really good.
Looks good. Now, you know what the big question is?
Do they taste good?
Well, do they taste good, but can we get them out? So, that's hot.
Okay, don't touch.
Okay, so. We've got to get one out for the camera.
Yes, we do. Nice.
Dads, this is why I sprayed it with oil.
Did work.
Doesn't work. And you see these shows that they just go, oh yeah, you just put it in, they pop out all beautiful. I don't believe them. Don't trust them.
Still looks good.
Well, I don't know if it looks tasty, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for the moment. I'm gonna go, when I say put it aside, let's put it to that side there. Let's bring that over. So we've got our meatball.
And our veggies.
And our veggies. Somewhat wrapped in
I think what would probably work better is if we had pre-wrapped them into the balls and then put them in there.
That might be an idea. I think that works. There you go, Dads. Pre-roll them in the pastry, drop them in there.
With maybe like some sort of lining.
That's why I didn't have the cupcake, my good ones. Oh, look at that.
Perfectly cooked.
Beautifully cooked through. That's going to be really, really hot.
Dad.
I don't care, I'm telling you. Okay, so we need to have a little bit of pastry. There's a bit of meat. A bit of pastry. Aha. Oh, they're good. Dad's getting in the kitchen. Have a go. Well, I'm not calling that a failure, I'm calling that a win. But I'm just going to show you something we did for Sal's gluten-free. Have a look at what we did with hers. Now these ones, I cooked the meatballs in a patty tin, in a patty case. See, that'll lift out. Oh, and then just put that on the side of that plate. She's wheat intolerant, so we can mix stuff in. Now that's a, which ones are these? These are a, what base?
Oh, they're a sweet potato wrap.
Sweet potato wrap. So I cooked the meat for 45 minutes, then I pulled them out of the wrapping, and I just put a quarter of a wrap in the thing, and it comes up looking like that. There's another option for you. So 2 for 1 tonight, how good have we gone? And our leftover mince, we've rolled up and turned into sausage rolls, which we've frozen it and put it in the freezer. So when we feel like sausage rolls,
Bang them in the oven.
we can just bang them in the oven. Anyway, Dads, till next time. Hey, Scotty, thanks for joining me.
No worries.
It's good to finally have you back on the...
I might try and join a few more.
few more. Anyway, Dads, till next time, keep being great dads. Would you be hungry?